Hello guys, we are back with another Leetcode problem and today is day 6 of February. Let's see the question. And today's question, remove duplicates from sorted array. Second, it's a medium question and highly like. Let's see the question, what the question actually asks. So you have a given an array nums and that is a sorted in non-decreasing order, and you have to remove the sum duplicate in place such that each unique element appear at most twice. Okay, and the relative order of the element should be kept the same. Okay, so since it's impossible to change the length of the array in some languages, you must instead have the result be placed in the first part of the array nums. More formally, if the k element after removing the duplicates, then the first k element of the nums should hold the final result, and it doesn't matter what you leave beyond the first k elements. Okay, it's easy for us, and what we are going to return, we have to return k after placing the final result in the first k slots. Okay, and do not allocate extra space for another array, and you must do this, solve this problem by modifying the input array in place with one extra space. Okay guys, let's explain the what's actually asked. You have a given, let's understand the question with this example. So you have a given an array which are already sorted and it contained the duplicate, and you have to just modify this array only and make sure it if in this case you can see this one is present 3 times. So what you are going to do, you have to modify in such a way you can take at most twice element. So in that case there is a thrice time present one, so you are taking only 2 times. So you take this one and this one, and after picking you are not going to pick this one. After that what you are going to do, you just going to pick this 2 and this 2, and if it contain more 2 you are just skip that 2's. Okay, so you just place it 2 here, and here is a 3, so 3 is present only one time, so it's not violating the case, so you just print here. And after that the remaining element, just like this one, its one goes to here or somewhere other part, it doesn't matter for us. Okay, so that is the actually question. So how can we solve this problem? And you can solve this problem by pushing this, just to take this count, it's a sorted. So what you are going to do, you just take this, you just push this element the new vector, and if its count is greater than 2, if its count reaches to 2, greater than 2, you are not going to push into the your vector, and if it less than or equal to 2, you are going to, it is less than 2, you are going to push it into vector. That's it. And after that what you are going to do, you are just put 0 0 or any other numbers after that, after this key. So that's your one of the answer you can print, but it's not optimized, because we can do better than that. We can use without taking the O1 space, and this given question, it's actually ask the solution in the O1 extra memory. So how can we do? We are going to just modify this vector. So what's actually is on my mind, I notice one thing. If my index value is less than 2, I didn't think about is it twice or thrice element. So okay, let's continue with my what I actually do. If my this element, okay, if my this element and my third element, let's say I'm on the third, I'm on the this index. Okay, So what I'm going to do, I'll just comparing this one to this. If my this index value is greater than my previous 2's index value, it means that are the different element. So I'll just going to, what I'm going to do, I didn't modify this element. Actually, let me write the code, then you understand what I actually try to explain you. So I'll made it an index value idx. It contain the current index currently, and after that, and it's a nums. So let's say if my idx is less than 2, what does actually mean? If my idx is less than 2, I don't need to, I'll just push it into the my vector initially. I didn't care about it's a same number or different numbers. So what I'm going to do in that case, I'll just nums, okay, nums idx, and what I'm doing here, I just plus the idx2, and I push it this num value. Did you get it? In this, initially my num value is 0, my nums is containing this one, and my idx value is 0, it means less than 0, so it push this one. Okay, let me copy this thing, you can understand more. So I'll just paste it here for your sake of ease. So I'm pushing in my num, it contains this value at the current time, and my idx value is 0, so nums idx, it means it showing it, it denoting this, it pointing this value, this node or this element at that position. So what I'm doing, at that position I'll just insert num, and num's value is also 1, so it doesn't modify, it's like same. So I'll take this one and push it into here, at that, replace this value with 1. So now again my idx is equal to, idx is 1 because that enhancing here, okay, and after enhancing, what its value actually, it's have the value 1, my idx goes to, okay, let me write here, my idx will be 1, and nums I1, and my idx value is 1, it's also less than, so nums 1 value containing 1 also. So what I do, and mind this, it taking the value here, and my nums, it's also pointing this, so my this num containing value 1, and what I do, I'll take this one and replace it here, so it doesn't going to change it. So if I reaches to here, so here I'll do one thing, if here I check it one thing, if my this element is greater than this element, so I have to push into the my this nums, otherwise I didn't want to push it. So what I do here, if my num is greater than my nums idx minus 2, okay, if I'm here, if my this element is lesser than this current num, it means it's a differ, so I can push into here, otherwise I didn't want to push it. So I guess you understand what I'm actually want to actually tell you, and after it does it work. So we have to do only one work, we have to return the idx. In that case, this idx actually contain the keys element, okay. So let's run this code, guys. And it's accepted. Let's submit this code. Okay, it's accepted. So if you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. I resolve your doubt as soon as possible. Until then, keep grinding, guys.